Hey, it's BessieLB. I am back again with another product review. This review I am excited to do because it is something that I've been needing. This product here is something that I've seen all over social media. I've had someone try Raycons and tell me that they love them, right? They're inexpensive, especially during this recent Black Friday holiday. And now I believe they also have some promotional deals going on for the holidays. So you may want to check it out before Christmas. They may even have after Christmas holiday specials. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it out. So I'm going to tell y'all how I led to this. Besides the advertisements being like crazy on social media, because I knew someone that actually tried them, I was like, okay, maybe they're worth a try. So I am an Apple product girl. I do have either the first or second generation of AirPods. And I know they came out with all these different AirPods that like has the different shapes and stuff. I went inside of Apple. I tried them on in my ear and I just was like, no. Like, this is not going to work. I know they tried to think changing the shape was going to help, but I really feel like if people are creating these things, they need to have testers with all different shapes of ear sizes and all that stuff, because clearly it don't feel like they've done that. And then not to mention, my best friend and I, we experienced it at the same time when we're like on FaceTime with each other, where, you know, it says, oh, one ear should last for 2 hours. After time, guys, they literally just start to die. So with all of that, I was like, I have to find something else. And I had to return them. Like, I've tried the JBLs, which like the features and the quality is A1. But the shape of it also had the little like weird bump out that the new Apple earbuds have, and I just couldn't do it. I tried the Beats by Apple. That also just couldn't, like, it didn't go in my ear right. It just didn't work out. So I was like, you know what? Let me try these Raycons. The Raycons are these ones here, the Everyday Buds. It's good for jog, course, commute, studying, all that good stuff. They come in different colors on the website. I think there's probably like 5 or 6 colors, but I chose the rose gold, thought it was super cute, super girly style, and I really like that. It was going to be between that or the black ones. But yeah, there's different functions on here. There's 3 sound profiles where you can kind of like put like bass or like a neutral sound or whatever. There's the vivid voice technology where, like, you know, you hear yourself clearly, you can hear the person clearly. There's the wireless charging case that it comes inside of, which is this here. There is the awareness mode, where if like you're walking your dog, like I'll be walking my dog and, you know, people want to stop and chat or whatever, and like you can put that awareness on so you can hear them speaking without having to like, you know, take out your earbud. You can hear the firefighters or the ambulance going by, just, you know, being aware of your surroundings. This is water resistant, so there's that. And then this is 35 hours of battery life, okay? Let me tell y'all, the case lasts pretty good. And the actual earbud itself, like, lasts for hours, y'all. Like, crazy amount of hours, okay? But I can tell y'all, I'm a phone call girl. I am a phone call girl. I would prefer to be on the phone with people having genuine conversations than just text. Texting is cool, but, you know, I like to be on the phone. Especially for me, I live in LA. My family is back in Boston. So my family and friends and other friends that I have are all throughout the country. And so my way to communicate with them is FaceTime or a regular phone call. And so I need headphones, y'all, that is reliable. I don't know about y'all, but even if you have a quick phone call, you need headphones that's reliable. Nobody wants the freaking headphone to be dying in the middle of the conversation, or especially if you have an iPhone, you now can't put freaking headphones straight into it. You got to put the adapter, then put the headphone. And then honestly, it's hard, y'all. Like, I've been using the freaking regular buds that you put in with the wire. And y'all, let me just tell you, walking around the kitchen and trying to freaking do all these different things, you need wireless earbuds. Like, if you're still using the wire, that is so yesterday. So anyways, let me tell you more about the Raycons and what it could do, right? So it comes inside of the case. It's Bluetooth. You put it into the charging, it'll indicate. Here it is. So playtime and talk time is about 9 hours. Okay, y'all. Like, when I say these things last, they last. Because when I tell y'all, I'm embarrassed to say, but I can be on the phone with like my mom or my friends or my cousin, family, whoever, for like 8 hours at a time. I know that sounds crazy, but I literally will do my whole life on a Saturday and be like on the phone. So I know that's insane, but you know, the earbuds can last that long, and then the total battery life is 35 hours, you know, of just like the case, and it'll indicate to you when it's charging, all that good stuff. It also will show you all the different functions if you order it, so you're able to see like how to control it. I'm still learning how to use these different buttons and all that stuff. I do feel like with some of these features, it would have been cool. What I learned with the JBLs is that it had an app, and you can control the bass and the this and that inside of the app. You could also choose which earbud did what. So what I don't like about the Raycons is that a lot of these things is already preset. Like, for instance, the skip. So to go forward, you have to tap the right one 3 times. But to go back, you have to tap the left one 3 times. And the thing is like, if I don't have one or the other in my ear, then like, how do I do that function if I don't have both of them, you know, in my ear? I can't go back or forth depending on which one is in my ear. And then it does have like a capacity to work with Siri, but the only thing is I realized the other day when somebody was calling me and I had it in my ear and my phone was across the room, it said like, da-da-da, person's calling you, blah, blah, blah. And usually with an AirPod, and I get it, AirPods work well with Apple products. AirPod from Apple will say, do you want to answer it or reject the call or something? And so I realized on JBL, I think I was able to do that same thing. Whereas on the Raycon, these everyday ones, it doesn't allow you to just say, oh yeah, I want to like reject a call. But you can click the button. To be fair, you can click the button and answer. So there is that, but there's just little like features that I'm like, damn, I wish they kind of like added that in there. Or you can kind of like alter it inside of a app. So there's that. That's like the basic functions. It does come with 5 different sizes for your ear. So that's another thing that you don't have to worry about, because there's extra small to extra large for the tips. And then what I love the most is down here, it'll give you like the diagram on how to like properly put it in your ear, which this is super important because when you're putting it inside of your ear, I'll show y'all. So this is a case. This is the rose gold case. And then this is how they like sit inside. What I do hate most is that the little like hook that's here, this is very kind of like just not properly designed, because you put it on, but even when you tighten it like this, it tend to just like slide down and have that gap. And the problem is if you look really, let me get this to focus. If you look really close, the loop is super close to the opening. So let me try to open it. The loop sits right at the opening. And the problem with that is sometimes when this goes like big like that, the cord gets like stuck in here, which means like it doesn't fully close sometimes, which means that like, you know, your case is just open, wasting battery. So that's one thing that I don't love, but you know, it is what it is. So you take it out of here, take it out of the case, and then it looks like this. Let me show you the shape of it. So it looks like that. That's like the listening, and that's the earbud, right? So it's that shape. And then it looks like that on the side. And then it looks like this on the outside. And this button is not tap sensitive. Kind of wish it was. I kind of wish it was like the AirPods where you go doop doop, because the JBLs is like the AirPods. But these ones are more so, it's an actual button. So you just click it. And then what that example was showing you was you put it in your ear. And then it sits in there. And to make sure it stays in, you sort of just like twist it outwards, which then like locks it inside your ear. Hopefully you guys can see. It like locks it inside of your ear. So the placement means that it's not gonna just like fall out. So you put it in and then it's pretty good to go. But you have to make sure that you're using the right size of these little squishy things. So you want to put it in and then you want to twist it in, and then it like sucks into your ear. So then that way you're able to make sure that they're not falling out while you're doing all of this, whatever. I don't know if you're dancing or whatever, it doesn't fall out. And then you can just like twist them out and then that's it. And you know, it's a nice little welcome. It says Raycon's paired, da 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 da. Now, let's talk about the quality really quick. The quality is good. Phone calls is good. The battery lasts as long. And they're inexpensive, right, y'all? I think these might be, I don't know, typically maybe like 90 bucks or something like that on the website. But they've been having a sale and you can get like 25% off. So you can easily get them for, I don't know, like less, right? 60 something or somewhere up to like 25% off, I've noticed. So you can easily get them for like 60 something, 50 bucks, something like that. That's a really good price point, like a really great price point for the different things that this thing can do. Especially number one thing for me being that the freaking battery lasts. That's good. Now, the downside to this is I don't feel like these things are loud enough. On a phone call, I feel like it can get pretty like crisp and loud. But when you have them both in your ear, like when I go and walk my dog to get some exercise in, I don't feel like the volume is loud enough. Now, I know technically you don't want something freaking blowing your eardrums, right? But I feel like even if I turn off the awareness, because I want to like hear more of my music and less of like me singing out loud or the traffic going by, it's still not that loud. They're just not that loud. And I would wish that they were louder and then I can just control the fact that they could be like turned down more. I feel like the AirPods are louder in sound and you can really feel like you're kind of in a little bit of a concert, you know, when you're walking and listening to it. So that would be the downside for me, but maybe their other like lines are probably even more highly equipped with the different functionality, capabilities, with the volume, with the this, with the that. Maybe that's another option. But I guess, you know, for the price point of these are really good. And I really do like them a lot. And I think that they're good, especially if you want to get like a teenager them, because you don't want to spend so much on like other AirPods, but they're really good quality. And even for yourself, they're really good quality. So I'm definitely going to keep these and continue to use them because I feel like they really are good for the price, point. I love the case. I love all the little bells and whistles that come with it. I just wish that they were louder. So if I had to rate it out of a 10, I would rate them probably like a 8. I'd say about an 8 because they do all the things that I need them to do, but the capability of controlling the things in your ear and the volume would definitely bring it down from being like a 10 out of 10. If they fix those things, it'd be a 10 out of 10. But other than that, for everything else, it's definitely like an 8, maybe 7.5, but I'd say more so towards an 8. So that's my honest review. That's my experience with the Raycons, the everyday earbud Raycon functions. Comment below if you have them, if you've ever tried them out. What are your thoughts? Let me know if you're interested in trying them. If you're gonna get some during this season where it's a little bit of a discount going on. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts is below. Thank you. Bye.